This is one of the best insignia to represent all forms of disabilities in one picture. Thanks to my friend Simpuria who sent this to me a while back, and I found it very interesting. What we're looking at is a circle. In a circle, it's divided into two. One half is a graph of a person, and then the other half is that of a wheelchair user. And it says not all disabilities are visible. Think outside the chair. Now, I just superimposed on this insignia a very universal representation of disabilities, and that is of a wheelchair user. Now, thinking outside of the box, or as this suggests, thinking outside of the chair. Can you imagine if you have a person who's deaf standing in front of you? Are you going to be able to tell by looking at them that they are deaf? Most likely not, because deafness is also an invisible disability. Practical example, Woolworths used to hire employees who are deaf. I'm saying used to because I no longer see it. And there would often be tellers, and they would have a pin on their uniform to indicate that they're deaf, because as a customer, you would start talking without realizing that they're deaf. There are a variety of insignia out there that are specific to different types of disabilities. Cane users, guide dogs, hearing impaired, visual impaired, and they often are placed in spaces where it needs to specify for whatever reason that, guide dogs are allowed in this area, or watch out for cane users. You need to shift for them so that they don't tap your foot and you fall over, because persons who are not disabled like to stare at persons with disabilities, so much so that they can be run over by a wheelchair or a cane. Now, I want to make an example of how lack of access is incredibly frustrating. I want to go on a rant on this. Yesterday, I went to the library of the Things We Forget to Remember, which is an incredible art museum library, which showcases public as well as private collection of historical figures. And, they would focus on different figures. Yesterday, it was supposed to be, it did happen, but I wasn't able to attend it because of lack of access. It was showcasing Sis Brenda Fassi. I want to really go into detail regarding my experience, because it was a huge letdown, which has become very common when it comes to access issues. Check you out later. Thank you for your time.